This is TruthLine Africa News. Today, we bring you a major developing story from Nigeria's National Assembly, where all 43 members of the Southeast Caucus of the House of Representatives have issued a unified appeal to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Their request, a political and humanitarian resolution in the case of the detained IPUB leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The Southeast Caucus released an official statement on the 24th of November 2025 after reviewing the recent federal high court judgment that convicted Nnamdi Kanu. They reaffirmed their respect for the judiciary but emphasized that the situation has now grown beyond a legal matter. According to them, the case has evolved into a national concern with humanitarian, economic, and security implications. After extensive deliberations, the caucus appealed to President Bola Tinubu to exercise the constitutional powers granted under Section 175 of the 1999 Constitution to grant presidential pardon to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They explained
and humanitarian intervention using the constitutional powers granted under Section 175 of the 1999 Constitution to grant pardon to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
They explained that the continued detention of Kanu has significantly contributed to tension and agitation in the Southeast. Despite repeated calls for calm, the region remains strained. They believe that a presidential act of mercy at this time could de-escalate tension, restore normalcy, and reduce the cycle of security operations and civil unrest. The caucus also highlighted the deep emotional and humanitarian impact of the crisis. Communities in the Southeast have suffered closed markets, interruptions in schooling, reduced commercial activity, and an atmosphere of fear. A political resolution, they said, would ease these burdens and allow people to return to a dignified life. They further noted that Nigeria has, at critical moments in history, relied on presidential magnanimity to heal divisions and restore peace. Section 175 of the Constitution was created for moments like this, when legal processes alone are not enough to resolve complex national issues. An act of clemency, they argued, would resonate across the country as a symbol of fairness, leadership, and inclusiveness. According to the lawmakers, the release of Nnamdi Kanu through presidential pardon would create room for broader dialogue between the federal government, Southeast leaders, and community stakeholders. This, they said, would help chart a peaceful and sustainable path forward.
Finally, the caucus believes that the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu through pardon would open space for broader engagement between the federal government, elected leaders, and community stakeholders.
They concluded by urging all Southeast residents to remain calm, law-abiding, and supportive of ongoing efforts to secure peace. The caucus reaffirmed its commitment to working with the federal government to promote national unity, inclusive governance, and long-term stability. The statement was signed by all 43 members of the Southeast Caucus of the House of Representatives.